In Dungeons and Dragons, what you do is to create a fantasized universe of the mind in which expediency to achieve your goal is more important than any kind of moral frame of reference to your actions.
So we have a wizard now teaching the children of his magical studies.
That's kind of far out.
Mazes and monsters is a far-out game. Swords, poison, spells, battles, maiming, killing.
Hey, it's all imagination.
Is it?
This is the Heroes Era.
Welcome to the Heroes Era. I'm your Dungeon Master, Ben, and we are playing a game of Dungeons and Dragons. This is session 27 of our fourth campaign together. And, oh my, joining me, I have Bodhi as Durian.
Fork, trying to help a big ogre.
Chris as Edward.
Just your common lichen friend bent on revenge.
Joel as Peter.
And sorcerer, and your friend in the dark.
And Jason as Desperado.
The swift, nimble agent of the ancient gods.
And tonight we're telling a story, but we do not yet know how it will go. The players, the dungeon master, the dice, all of these will have a hand in how the game unfolds. This is the Heroes Era. And if you need to catch up on our past episodes, check out our session recaps courtesy of Bodhi. And yeah, with that, why don't we get right back into the game? You guys had... you were sent by a tavern keeper to take care of an ogre problem, but you found the ogre's cause somewhat, or at least his current state, sympathetic. And he mentioned that he had been given a potion that made him feel funny, and so his two brothers are still in a cave with the one that gave them the potion. And he has mentioned that there are two of various kinds of creatures there. I don't know if two is the only number that he understands or what that is all about, but you suspect there might be more to that. And so you have agreed to essentially try to go save this ogre's brothers, and he has agreed that if you do that, he'll leave.
And pay us 2 gold.
That's right. And he essentially showed you where the cave was, and that's where we left off last session. And there is, in front of you, a natural stone bridge crossing a river. And you see the mouth of a cave just beyond that. And besides this stone bridge, you don't see another way across this river.
Across the bridge then, yeah?
Are there any immediate...
That's right here, eh? This bridge right here, you mean?
Yes.
Right on.
Is there any immediate people we see guarding an entrance or some sort?
Offhand, you don't see... It appears unguarded.
Alright.
I guess Durian would walk slowly across the bridge in case something happens.
Peter, are you able to just to check if there's anything we don't see on the do you do traps and things like that?
No. I'm sorry. I'm not the scouting type. I just know how to hide myself well. And pickpockets.
I mean, surely you must be able to. If you're good at hiding, you're good at spotting and things, right? Like you, if you were to look at this bridge, where would you hide a trap?
On it.
I like how much faith you have in it.
I don't know. You're a sneaky little guy.
I feel like I must honor it. I'm gonna try my best to see if in this situation if I would know, or a trap might be hidden.
Peter is scouting the stone bridge ahead with an 11. You're on the middle of this stone bridge. It's basically like stony outcroppings that have been worn together and providing a path over the river. It seems solid. This could bear plenty of weight as far as your group crossing it. However, as you are looking down and your party waits on the other side of the river, the south side of it, a harpoon flies through the air from the river below. Two of them, in fact, in unison. And they're aimed at you, Peter.
You still see me? I'm so tiny.
Is there any detriment to their attacks because he's such a little guy?
They would have advantage, but I'll just roll them normally because he is very tiny at this point. I mean, we decided less than 4 pounds, so...
yeah, you get hit by one of these, you're flying.
Oh, you were saying?
And so a 24 will hit, the 13 will miss, I'm assuming.
Yes.
You take 7 piercing damage.
Okay.
And this harpoon, is on a leash, on a rope. And it sticks into you or kind of gets under the crook of your armpit. And suddenly you're pulled violently to the other side of this bridge. And before you are two monstrous-looking fish people just towering over you. And so
let me make a con save on my spell.
Okay.
For concentration.
Yes, please.
So my spell goes all the way. I'm back to being my normal 3-foot tall halfling form.
Okay. And there are these large monstrous fish creatures hovering over you. Just, they're standing partially in the water on the northern shore. And can Edward, Durian, and Desperado please make perception checks?
Would this by chance be something I could smell?
Not in this situation.
Or hear? No? Okay.
Well, it's nice seeing you guys.
I got a nat 1.
Oh, that's great.
Sorry, my character sheet's still loading. I never opened it back up. There we go.
No worries. Got a 7 from Durian, a 9 from Desperado.
And 13 from Edward.
Beautiful. Okay, Edward, you see this unfold, and suddenly these monstrous creatures have appeared on the far shore. But you also notice 3 large creatures lurking in the waters below the 3 of you on your side of the shore, and they seem to be emerging from the water. Will you guys all please roll initiative? And Edward, you can roll initiative with advantage.
Oh, neat. Good thing.
16 for me.
So my first roll was a 1, but the next one was a 17 total.
Wow. Okay. And Edward, as you notice these creatures below, you're able to alert your party to them so that they don't, gain the upper hand or a surprise attack. And so first is Desperado.
Just taking note that what Edward points out, but I'm gonna just instinctively pull 2 arrows out of my quiver, put one in my mouth, and then loose 2 arrows at the one that harpooned Peter across the bridge.
Okay, very good.
Using my bonus action, I'm gonna cast a Divine Favor, and then I will loose. There's like a radiant energy kind of flows over my bow as I clutch onto it. The first arrow flies through. I'm gonna roll them both because I loose them in session. So it's 24 on the first arrow and a 15 at the second with the second arrow, Ben.
Okay, both will hit.
It's okay. Here we go. Some damage. That is going to be 22 piercing damage and 5 radiant damage.
Okay, and this creature, it has essentially the hindquarters or the lower half of what looks like a fish, basically. It's kind of using it, coiling it to stand upon in the water. But your arrows bloody the creature, and a dark black blood drips into the river.
There are 5, two over by Peter, and then 3 around us.
That's right. Okay, is that all from Desperado?
If I were to move across the bridge, would I draw opportunity attack? Would I be? Does it look like I'm in range of the ones in the water?
At this point, you can try to move across the bridge without provoking an attack.
Okay, so I will. Looks like the square is accurate on the map.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll just kind of move down the left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and just kind of place myself just right on the left side. And Peter was on this side.
On the far side of the shore, inland a little bit.
Yeah, I'll
okay.
I'll kind of move in close to where Peter is pulling out my rapier.
Okay, very good. After Desperado is Durian.
The fish that are near us in the water, before we cross the bridge, how far down are they? Is it like a steep drop off, or is it like a kind of like a little slope down?
It is a steeply sloped shore, 6-7 feet down to the river. It looks like at times the river is higher and, at this point a bit low. And they are just below the surface of the water. Like I said, getting ready to emerge. If they were to emerge, to throw their harpoons, then you could easily strike at them because of how large they are. At this point, it's probably a challenge to reach that far down and into the water.
Can I get a quick scan of the river and see about how deep it is currently? Or is it too murky?
It's pretty clear water, being this high up in the mountains, and probably snow melt, essentially. The river's probably 30 feet deep.
I ain't going in there. Oh no, I ain't doing that. I'm gonna also move across the way where Desperado just went, and I'm not going in the water. I'm gonna take the short bow that I have that I've never used. I'm not even very certain I'm not proficient in either. And I'm going to try and wield it and awkwardly take an arrow out and try to shoot the one that Desperado shot and try to follow up and do good at it.
Okay.
I think I get 2 attacks. I think this isn't limited to melee attacks. Yeah, okay. I just make sure because I've never done this before. Yeah, so I'm just gonna take 2 bow shots at this guy for the first time in the campaign, I believe.
Nice.
I'm great at it apparently. An 8, which I assume misses, and then a critical hit.
Hiya! Nice.
All right,
So
now
1 hit, 1 miss.
So that would be.
And for crits, we're using max damage +1.
So that's 9 total damage. Oh, so little damage. But
the shortbow's a D6, right?
yeah, it is.
Well, that's. Oh, right.
I'm not good at this.
My bad.
Yeah, I'm not a dexterous fella. So I deal a grand total of 9 damage on a critical hit, and I just want to be right next to Peter as well. I got 40 feet of movement, so I'm sure I can get around.
Sure, and you rush across, and the marrows, stand as tall as you, as their, tails keep them above the water, above the surface of the water. Is that all from Durian?
Yeah, that's all I got, really.
Okay, next is Edward. Edward is the only person left on the southern shore, with the 3 marrows lurking beneath the waters below you.
Okay. How far down are they?
You'd probably need to reach 8 feet or so to attack the ones that are within the water. The 2 on the opposite side could be struck from land, though, as they're right near the shore and have surfaced.
Okay. Well, I was not prepared for combat ahead of time, so we're gonna have to do a little bit of stuff here. I am going to charge towards the ones on the shore there.
Okay.
That I can get to.
Sure.
As I'm charging towards them, I'm gonna go ahead and shift into battle mode, and so I'm gonna use my wolf form, and then I'm going to actually, you know what? Let's do. Oh, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go ahead and activate my my Crimson Ray as well on my claw for my bonus action. I gotta roll my damage for that, and I basically just want to get within melee of the one that's there. That way they can't. Oh, that one hurt. Okay.
Ouch. 6, okay.
Always max that out, eh, Chris?
Yeah, right.
I really do, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's going to be my whole turn for right now.
Okay.
But
you
just
cross
be
and
there threatening.
standing next to Peter now, and so if these creatures try to, get away, that will provoke an attack of opportunity for you.
Yeah, I'll stand over Peter, like protecting his.
Very good.
His tiny corpse.
Wow. Okay, so using their harpoons, one is already focused on Peter, so he's going to try to stab at you twice, using it as a spear, a handheld spear. First, 16 to hit.
Oh, hit, yeah.
Okay. And he strikes again with a 17.
Yeah, that'll also hit.
Okay. First hit will do 10 piercing damage.
Okay.
And the second will deal 8. From the
bloodied.
Okay. They're feeling pretty confident. They stay there to face the group of you, and from the other side of the river, they swim about halfway across the distance of the river and emerge from the water, hurling their harpoons at you. First, they're going to attack Edward. As the first one soars through the air, 25 will hit.
Yes.
Okay. It does deal 10 piercing damage, and as the harpoon catches on, I don't know. Edward seems pretty clean cut, so I don't imagine he has like matted fur that the harpoon would embed into or anything like that. It probably just snags around your leg, and this marrow yanks you into the river, and you find yourself in the water next to this fish creature.
Edward lets out one of those little yelps that dogs make when you startle them, you know?
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Okay.
All right, cool.
You know what? Yeah, I'm trying to decide because now you're surrounded by these large monstrosities, but you know, they might even have a sense of
by fear and dead men.
they might even feel a sense of competition with each other because another one throws its harpoon at Desperado.
Bring it.
Trying to hook his
I just
prey.
like do like a nimble dance around and just like flies past.
Okay. The third is going to act in kind and throw a harpoon at Desperado. Another 15.
Oh, and the same, as if like I'm still spinning, I just kind of duck under the second one.
Okay.
It got my attention then.
And the other marrow on the shoreline also uses its harpoon. This one to attack Durian. Do you feel that you're close to the shore?
I was saying I was next to Peter.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Standing on the shore as well. So it tries to strike you twice with its harpoon. 19 to hit.
I hit.
For 13 piercing damage.
And a miss.
And then a critical miss there.
Just
Okay.
making sure, Ben.
Yes, sir.
Did we skip my turn?
May have.
Oh,
May
of
have.
course. I'm sorry.
I was like, I thought I had a higher initiative. I'm like, why am I going last?
Oh my gosh, my fault. Peter, you're up. Go ahead.
Okay. I don't know because we're all surrounded, right?
There are two of these monstrosities, and they're basically on the edge of the water as the group of you are on the shore. Desperado a little bit further inland.
Okay.
But you've seen Edward dragged into the water, and he is surrounded by three of these. Yeah.
Jeez. And is he holding his own?
That's a good question. They have gone for different targets. So at this point, he's just been dragged into their midst. And these three, when they threw their harpoons, they surfaced and then resubmerged after that.
The ones that pulled me in, you said there's two of them in front of me?
Yes.
And they look pretty hurt?
One of them is bloodied.
They're right in front of me. I'm going to trust my friends to finish them off. I'm going to cast my 3rd level slot for slow.
Okay.
Target as many of them as I can.
You can target all of them.
Perfect.
A 40-foot cube, yeah.
I didn't know
Sorry.
slow did multiple creatures.
Yeah, man.
My dog's
Awesome.
pretty talkative in the background. Sorry if that's bleeding through.
So I'll be needing some wisdom saving throws.
Okay, thank you. I'll start with the one that's bloodied.
Saves.
The other that is on the shore.
Fails.
The one that lassoed Edward. 14.
Fails.
And another one in the water.
Fails.
And the fifth one, the third one in the center of the river.
I believe that just succeeds.
Okay, so 2 saved, the bloodied, and then one of the ones in the center of the river.
All the rest have a -2 to their armor class and dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
They cannot use reactions.
Okay.
On its turn, it can either use an action or a bonus action, not both. It can't make more than one melee or ranged attack on its turn. And if it attempts to cast a spell with a casting time of 1 action, roll a d20. On a roll of 11 or higher, the spell doesn't take effect till the next turn.
Nice. Okay, that's pretty effective. Very good. So next, is that all from Peter?
I'm like, I'm hoping to use my movement if I can without provoking opportunity attacks to gain some cover from the ones that are going towards the water, coming towards us, because I can move through creature space as long as it's one size larger than me.
Sure.
So if I can use my allies or the enemies to provide myself some cover from ones coming towards the water.
You can back away from the shore. The shore is kind of barren of cover, but you can absolutely move back and away.
I'm trying to use like my allies or the enemies as cover.
Okay.
If I can.
You could get behind Desperado, as he's a little bit further removed from the shore.
Okay.
Okay. That will grant, I'd say a +2 to your AC for that amount of cover. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay. Okay, then we're back at the top of initiative with Desperado.
So I ran across, and I did say I was going to draw my rapier, but I think I would like to switch back to my bow. Can I do that? Is it?
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm going to try to see if I can finish off the one that's was standing over. Oh no, I'm going to try and see if I can shoot the ones that are pulling at, because I think Edward is surrounded. Kind of pivoting, I'm going to look to where Edward is and try and see if I can loose some arrows into the ones that are trying to surround Edward in the water. Can I see them? I guess is the question.
You can absolutely see them. They are beneath the surface of the water.
My arrows will pierce through it. Okay, get through the water at least.
Wow, I feel like that would be cause for disadvantage, shooting into the water. Because also it's not just stagnant water; it is a river.
Sure.
So yeah, I'm afraid I think that those shots would be a disadvantage to the
I'll still try.
ones. Okay.
Try and see how it goes, and if not, I'll change tactics next round. So yeah, again, grabbing 2 arrows, slipping one in my mouth, and I just in rapid succession loose a couple of arrows at one of the ones. Probably, I mean, I wouldn't know if that ones that are slow, but one of the ones that are around Chris, and you can decide if they're slow, if the one I attack is slowed or not.
Absolutely.
So let's try. And disadvantage, you said. Here, turn that on. First one. Oh, it's not a crit, just a 21.
Nice. That hits.
That's 6 piercing and 4 radiant damage.
Okay.
And then with the second arrow, just kind of like at lightning speed, I pull it from my mouth and it's loosed and flying through the air. 12?
12 will miss.
All right.
I will ask Ben, if it's one of the ones that are affected by the slow spell, their armor class is down by 2. That makes any change.
Okay, Yeah, let's make that work. That sounds good.
That lands?
Yeah, that'll hit.
Nice, thank you. Roll some better damage. So that's 13 total, 9 piercing and 4 radiant damage. And then noticing that Peter kind of came over and he seems to be using me as cover, I'm just going to try and make sure that I'm kind of blocking. I'm standing between him and the targets as best I can.
Okay, and that marrow is bloodied. As you see, a black cloud fill the river around it.
Thank you.
Okay, is that all from Desperado?
That's all for me, yeah. Thank you.
Okay, next is Durian.
Is Edward currently transformed? Is he in his wolf state?
Yes,
is he
is.
hulking out, as it were?
Yeah, hulking out.
All right, and so he's got 3 of these fish creatures around him.
That's right.
And am I also in the water? As I got hit and pulled.
You were hit by one on the shore. Am I right?
That's right.
Yes.
There was 2 over by Peter, I think, and you had one of them hit Durian.
I think I'm going to, of the 2 that are next to me on the shore, I'm going to try and hit I'm trying to attack the one that is bloodied and try and kill him first.
Sure.
And then maybe transfer my attacks over to the other one if he's within range. If they're right next to each other. And if they're not, I'll try to get
They are right next to each other, absolutely.
Okay. All right, I'm going to go... I think I'm going to recklessly attack. I'm going to do the Great Weapon Master as well. And I'm going to start on the bloodied one and see if I can try and take him out.
Very good. With
my great axe. I'm just going to throw the bow on the shore, be like, that didn't do anything. And then try and hit this man for all he's worth. That is above a 20.
Hits.
For that is 25. Really should add a damage modifier in here as well. 25 slashing damage.
And you cut into this creature, slaying it outright.
Then I'm going to pivot to the other one and use my other attack action to swing right into his, hopefully his scaly side.
A 14 hits.
Or 14, which is a 19 points of damage.
Okay.
And with Great Weapon Master, when I reduce a creature to 0 hit points, I can make another melee attack as a bonus action, which I would like to do. My last and final trick. And that, unfortunately, does not hit. It is a 8, I think.
8 will miss. Okay.
But with that being done, after killing the one, I'm going to position myself in between the one on the shore and wherever Peter is at. Because I watched Peter get speared twice as a little guy, and he did not fare too well. And I will end my turn there.
Okay. And then after Durian is Edward. And Edward finds himself in the middle of the river, just surrounded by these 3 monstrous fish creatures.
Some slowed, some not. Some bloodied, some not.
Is it? Can I like just stand up, or is the water too deep?
The water is about 30 feet deep, so you're gonna have to swim.
Okay. Well, I guess we're swimming then. I'll head for the shore, closest shore that I can get to, so as not to drown.
Okay, you do notice that 2 of these have been slowed by magic. The third, however, will be able to strike you as you leave and get an opportunity attack against you. You can also strike them before you try to swim away, if you like. You can still make your attacks. It's up to you.
Yeah. No, we're get out of the way. Take the opportunity attack from the one.
Okay, the creature tries to claw at you. An 11.
11 will miss.
Okay, and do you choose the shore where your allies are? You're basically dead in the center of the river there.
Yeah, I'll start heading back towards my allies, but I want to pull myself up onto the shore and then turn and watch the ones that I was stranded out there with, and keep an eye, like, I guess I haven't technically taken an action yet. I'll hold an attack action if any of them try to get up onto the shore with us.
Okay. Give me an athletics check as you try to climb up out of the water. It's just a very steep riverbank, basically stone, so you can find footholds and things like that.
12.
A 12? Okay, yeah, you climb your way out of the river and are able to just sit on the shore, ready for what comes next. After Edward is Peter.
How hard would it be for me to get within 15 feet of those 3 that are on the water?
If you run up to to the shore or to the edge of the shore, then you can easily do that.
Okay. And without getting in the water, right?
Right.
Okay, I will do that. And I'm going to cast on them Burning Hands. So
Okay.
they're gonna need to make a dex save, which I believe they have some sort of -2 penalty
-2. Okay.
on the ones that are slowed.
Okay. This is the not slowed one, a 4. Now
That's
it's
a fail.
slowed, a 15,
That's a save.
and the third a 4 or 2 actually.
Fail.
Wow. Okay.
So that's gonna be for 3d6 damage. For 12.
Okay, and they are submerged slightly below the surface.
So they would have, I believe if it's half cover, it's a +2 to their save. So the 2 that failed would still have the same damage.
Okay. I'm wondering how effective a flame spell would be to creatures that are submerged in the water, but I guess we don't.
I mean, I'll boil the water around them. They'll still feel the heat.
Okay. Very good. Very good.
All the same.
Good enough for me.
Nothing like a little boil.
Yeah. So that would be my action.
Okay.
And if I can use the rest of my movement to make my way back to my friends.
Yes, very good.
Peter is effectively flash frying these mer people.
Yeah.
Okay. The marrow on the shoreline.
Do know that everything against me will have advantage. Just so you're aware. Knowledgeable.
Okay. The marrow on the shoreline is going to back into the river, and this will cause an attack of opportunity from Durian.
Oh, gladly, yeah. For sure. Not -5 because I can't do it. Not on my turn. So a 17.
Okay. 17 hits.
This is a paltry 7.
Okay. The marrow is bloodied. You see a black cloud, appear in the water as it dives and reemerges in the center of the river, and it throws its harpoon at you, Durian. That's a 13.
That's a miss. Well, it's at
Okay.
advantage.
It should be an advantage. Is that what you're telling
Yeah,
me?
I went reckless on my turn,
Oh,
so
thank you.
anything coming at me
Appreciate
is
it.
at advantage. At a 17 currently, AC.
Okay. And the other 3 marrow in the water see a prime target here, and they too throw their harpoons at you, Durian. An 18.
Yep.
Okay.
Wait. Am I within 30 feet of the one that hit with the 18?
Yes.
As that one takes that swing and I see it looks like it's about to connect, I let out a guttural howl that distracts them. I'm going to use my Blood Curse of the Eyeless that I always forget to do. And that 18, you're going to have to subtract 5 off of it.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And, yeah, that's it.
Okay. Very cool.
My reaction.
So that one will miss. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, you just startle the creature with this blood-curdling shout.
Awesome.
The second from within the water. See, I feel like the ranged harpoon attacks, I don't feel like they should get 2 thrown harpoons if they're using like the same harpoon, because I feel Like it should all be part of one. I don't know. I feel like
Well,
two
it has
melee
to be
makes sense.
You're
but-
thinking like it should be like would they pull the rope back and throw it again?
right.
okay,
That seems like it would take too much. I mean, it seems like it would take too much time to me. So I'm only having them make one ranged harpoon attack. But
It's okay, Ben. They're slowed anyways. They can only make one.
well, that
Oh,
one had
yeah,
the
that's
that
true.
one had the opportunity to make two, but nonetheless, the second.
But they
throws
might
its
have a
harp-
few of those things, Ben. They might
Harp-
like grab another one and just.
I probably got two. Got two hands.
Huh. Well, I mean, if you guys insist.
Yeah, Ben, hit us more. Come on, man.
A 24 against Durian will hit.
Yeah.
Okay, so in this situation, you take 10 piercing damage, and the marrow gives a
Oh, no.
tug, and
Oh, whoops.
it yanks you into the river.
Are you raging, Bodhi?
No.
And
I
here
don't.
you are,
I didn't think it was prudent for this combat, but
Oh,
maybe it
crap.
was.
surrounded by the 3 marrow. The one that first threw its harpoon will use its second attack to claw at you.
Is he slowed?
That one is not. A 22 to hit.
Yeah. I say
for
sadly, as if I didn't put myself in this position.
8 slashing damage. And the third... the third dives deeper under the water. And this will actually provoke an attack of opportunity from you, Durian. Unless you already made
did
one
it.
this round.
Yeah, I
Okay,
already made
okay.
one.
And from below, it hurls its harpoon up through the water at you.
Oh, this isn't good.
You're fine, right?
With a 20 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
It
You take
looks like
12
I'm
piercing
drowning.
damage, and it yanks you 15 feet deep. So you're about, halfway to the bottom of the river here, face
He
to
does-
face with the marrow.
If he is slowed, he only has half his movement. Now, I don't know what that really means, but
Okay. Next is Desperado.
So just me and Peter are currently not underwater at this point, and there's no more marrow on the shoreline. They're all also in the water now.
No, we have
That's right.
have a werewolf right at the edge, right?
Ah, Edward got
Yes.
out. Yes. So I will again grabbing 2 arrows. I'm just going to strafe slightly so that I'm not so that Edward is not quite in my way, and I'm going to try and loose a couple of arrows again at any of the targets. They're swimming around. I probably have lost track of which one is which.
Sure, you can tell which ones are bloodied because of the trail of black behind them. So if you wish to target
okay.
a bloodied one, that's fine.
Yeah, I'll try and target one that seems to be around by the biggest cloud of blood. Let's do
Very
that.
good. Okay.
Grabbing 2 arrows and twang twang. So the first arrow at a disadvantage still, right? They're underwater.
Yes.
That's cool. I think the first one's gonna miss.
10 will miss.
Yeah, that's a 10 to hit.
Okay.
And the second arrow, come on. That's a 19.
19 will hit.
Nice. Okay, let's roll big damage. Come on. That's 11 all day. 8 piercing and 3 radiant damage.
Very good. Okay.
And then I will close the. I'll probably move about halfway from where I am towards the shoreline, just a few feet, maybe like 5 or 6 feet, 10 feet behind where Edward is.
Okay. Sounds
like,
good.
I'm assuming they're kind of like on this side. Is that right? Oh, sorry, I just did it like over here.
The marrow I have on the would it be the west side of the bridge?
Oh shoot! Okay, they're over here.
Yes.
And then
Yeah,
Edward's
there's no
like
compass
kind of
on
right,
this map,
right
but
here.
it's as you would,
Yeah, on the
north
left.
is up, west is left. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. And so Edward's kind of like right here. I'm just like I got square behind him.
Sure.
And to the again, still trying to shield Peter though.
Sure. Sounds good. Yeah. Okay. After Desperado is Durian.
2 questions.
Okay.
The water is clear, correct?
Yes, it is very clear.
And in this water, how far is the one that dragged me down here? where is he, at the bottom of the river, or is he closer
He's
to me?
right next to you, just below you.
If I were to swing at him in said water, would I be doing so at disadvantage? Because I'm using a big axe underwater.
Yes, I think
figured
because
as
you're
much.
unaccustomed to doing so, yeah.
If I were to surface and then swing down into the water at someone that's below the surface of the water, would I still have the same disadvantage?
I don't think so. I think you'd have enough momentum from the swing originating out of the water. They're a couple feet below the surface. So I feel like the weight of an axe might not be affected in the same way as an arrow would be.
It's starting in water versus starting outside. Okay, well, I'm actually upset that I'm losing to fish people, of all things. So I'm gonna rage. Probably should have done this a while ago, but I'm going to rage, and then I'm going to just kind of like try and swim up to the surface of the water. I don't care if this guy tries to attack me or not. Don't matter to me.
Okay, he will claw at you. 14.
It'll miss.
Okay.
And I'm going to get to the top of the water, and I'm going to swing my axe up, and then I'm going to go down onto whichever one looks bloody that has the black ink coming out of them.
Okay, very
and
good.
Start with them, and then work off to another creature. I am once again going to go reckless. I am also going to do Great Weapon Master, because I don't like these guys being alive for very long. We're going to start our swings on one of them, a little bit under a 20 to hit.
We'll hit.
With all the bells and whistles. That is 25 damage.
Wow, okay. Yeah, it just suddenly goes still and sinks into the water slain.
And then I'm going to go up and try and hit another one that is nearby and just try to murder him. That is a same result as last time.
Hits.
For a 22 points of slashing damage.
Okay, and again, another marrow is slain.
And then I went reckless, and I'm gonna be taking attacks at advantage. From here, it's like 15 feet to someone else that is, an ally or something like that.
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna sit on the surface of the water and not move.
Okay.
And I'll end my turn there.
All right. And swimming isn't very difficult in this water. It's the water's moving, but it's not a violent current. After Durian is Edward. Edward, you're on the shore, and there are 2 remaining marrows in the water. One near the surface, and then one closer to the bottom of the river.
Okay. Can I, the one that's still swimming? Can I? Oh no, I'm not gonna do that. I will. I'm just gonna pick up a little rock or something off the ground and kind of throw it down, not to cause harm, but just to get his attention, just so he knows that, just so they know that I'm waiting right there at the shoreline if they come back up.
Sure. Okay.
Nice. I'm still holding that attack action.
Okay.
Re-up that.
Okay. After Edward is Peter.
You said there was one that was 15 feet underwater?
Yes.
Is the water clear enough that I can still see him?
Yes.
In that case, would you mind giving a saving throw?
What's happening?
He has to make a intelligence saving throw, DC 15, please.
What is happening, my friend? What are you casting?
Mind Sliver. It's a cantrip.
Okay.
I'm disorienting with a psychic spike.
Okay. Uh, 14.
That will fail.
Okay.
So He's going to take 2d6 psychic damage,
Okay.
and he will subtract 1d4 from its next saving throw.
Nice.
Boom.
That's 9 damage. Psychic.
Okay. All right.
As his mind is warped.
Very good. You see the marrow clutching its head as it darts away, staying submerged and swimming quickly to the east with the flow of the river. It gets about 100 feet from where it was or so. Maybe 90 feet from where it was. And the other marrow in the center of the river dives as well below the surface and follows suit, both of them swimming quickly away. They're possibly or potentially still within range. So
Are they slowed, Ben? I have to ask.
Oh my gosh. You're right. One of those is slowed. Thank you. Okay, so the one makes it about 90 feet away. The other just 40 feet or so. And so next is Desperado.
So we're on the west side. They kind of swum under the bridge and they're moving to the east.
Yes.
I'm gonna grab a couple arrows out of my quiver and just strafe over to the other side of the bank, just on that corner where the bridge meets the shoreline, and loose a couple arrows at the straggler, just to send a message.
All right.
So this one will have a -2 to AC.
Very good.
Nice. I'm still disadvantaged because they're submerged, but still, I haven't had bad luck. Okay, never mind.
That's a
Okay, one miss.
15 on the other one. No, there we go.
That'll hit. Yep.
Boom.
Wow.
Not bad. That's 13 damage. 1 radiant and 12 piercing damage.
Beautiful. Yeah, you compensate for the flow of the river, and although it's 15 feet below the surface, your arrow strikes true.
All right.
Okay. After Desperado is Durian.
If I were to swim with the river, can I catch up with that one that is slowed? Because I don't have a swim speed. Just frankly speaking, I got 40 feet of movement though.
Well, you swim at half your speed, so you could catch up, but you wouldn't be able to act after that.
Alternative: if I were to get up onto shore, run, and then jump into the water, could I catch up with him?
I think it would be a similar situation where you could catch up, but you would not be able to attack.
I think I think I'm gonna do that anyway. I have a drone rush as a bonus action, which lets me dash as a bonus action. I would like to go.
In that case, you can dash across the land. Well, I mean, either way you want to get there, you can make an attack at the end if that's the case.
I want to go climb up. I want to run across and jump off of the bridge with my axe overhead, double hand, and just kind of land in the water and just try and absolutely murder this one that's left behind.
Yeah, absolutely. Make an attack roll, please.
Okay, I'm gonna do this recklessly with advantage.
Okay. In this situation, I did describe that they had both dove about 15 feet. So he will be submerged. You will need to swim into the water or dive into the water and make your attack from within the water. So it would be with disadvantage.
Oh, you tell me the momentum of diving in from up top won't at least let me get a normal one on the first hit, on the first swing? Oh, okay. Well, I'm still doing what I said because it's cool.
Yeah.
So okay. I will be doing reckless just to negate the disadvantage then, and I'll be doing all the normal fixins, Great Weapon Master Rage and all that. Ignore that. That's an initiative roll. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
A 15.
Will hit.
for a gentle 18 slashing damage.
Okay. And the creature's bloodied.
A 14.
A 14 will hit.
For another gentle 26 slashing damage.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow. Yeah, you just slice into the marrow.
I'm upset. I was fine. I was fully okay, and then I'm bloodied currently.
You cut its tail clean off, and the upper torso just goes still and sinks while the tail spasms a little bit and swims a little bit further before going still.
I grab the corpse and I'm gonna haul it to shore.
The upper torso or the tail?
The upper torso.
Okay.
I unless anyone else wants to chase the other one, that's what I'm doing on my turn.
Okay.
That might be the only one with long range abilities.
Just cast slow on him.
Unfortunately, Edward, though you were prepared, they have fled, so this one's probably out of your reach as far as that goes.
Okay.
Peter, if you wish, you could use your final turn here if you want to try to attack it.
How far is it from me?
It's about 80 feet from you.
That means I can. Is this the same one that I had mind slivered before?
Actually, I believe so. Yeah. Sorry, I can't tell by my notes, but I think it is.
Okay. In that case, I will close the distance 20 feet, and I'm going to use mind sliver again.
Yeah, that's the one that took 9 damage. Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
So he's gonna have a minus 1d4 to the save.
Oh.
Oh, I shouldn't have advantage on that save. So it will not save. Fails.
So it's gonna take another 2d6.
Okay.
For 5 damage, and it's gonna have another 1d4 minus to its next save. I don't think it'll matter, but
you see a cloud of black blood trailing this creature as it begins to bleed from the ears, but it disappears out of sight around a bend in the river, and so we'll conclude combat with that, as you guys have slain 4 of these creatures, and then the final 5th one has fled.
I don't think they're coming back, guys. I think they got the message at least that we're not the ones they want to be fighting with.
I haul the upper torso of a fish person onto the shore. I throw it down on the ground with a wet splat, and I say, "Sorry, I was trying to, conserve a little bit because there's some ogres or whatnot in this cave, and I thought maybe I don't have to go all the way out, like first thing we start fighting, but apparently that's the case. I didn't want to have to go hog wild, but here we are."
And Commander Hawkins comes trotting across the rock bridge.
Hopkins!
Oh, sorry, guys. What did I miss?
What the hell? You have armor and a sword.
I had to take a
that's
leak.
cool.
I'm sorry.
Oh, my.
My bad. I totally spaced on Hawkins being there. Nonetheless, he catches up
Hopkins,
with you.
just give me that sword. You're not even using it. I can't believe this guy.
Your axe is better than that anyways, Durian.
Yeah, it is, but... Oh, whatever. Can't believe this guy.
I'm sorry. I'll be ready for the next one.
Save him from an extraplanar dimension, whatnot, and he can't even stab some fish people. Give me a break. I just kicked the body into the water. All right.
Well, once you guys all get up on the shore, Ben, I'm going to go over to Peter. I'll lay on hands on Peter for 10 hit points.
Thank you.
Okay.
It's like double of what I have.
Is it? You're at 10?
I was at 13.
Okay. And then I will wait over to Durian, and I will lay on hands on him for 10 hit points as well.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's so great. Thank you.
And then just clutching onto my my holy symbol, we're setting some words of magic. I'm going to cast aid on all the 3 of you, so you'll all gain 5 hit points, and your max hit points go up by 5 for the next. I think it's an hour. I think it lasts an hour.
I think aid lasts for Oh, I don't know, actually.
The new one lasts 8 hours, but this one I think lasts an hour. Oh no, 8 hours. Yep, we're good. There you go.
Okay, very good.
Should have done that before. No concentration on that one.
Someone respectful.
Okay, cool. And I know Edward was down some. I got to trying to spread the wealth.
Very nice. Okay, here, let's take a short break. Just get food, water, whatever you guys need, and then we'll continue the adventure after that.
That's good.
Yeah.
Goddamn Hopkins. Always slacking behind. Always. Oh.
Very well. I'll tell you my story. But I do hope you're clever enough to understand that every tale worth telling is half-truth evolution. I am Peter Underleaf, born in the gutters of a city that burned, but reborn from the ashes of men too proud to look beneath their own boots. Gold changes hands easily when whispered promises come with a smile, and a dagger behind the curtain. I built empires on secrets, toppled houses with forged letters, and seduced my way half the nobility with nothing but charm and conveniently timed scandals. And yet here I am, see. The Fae, those glittered-eye monsters draped in beauty, don't just steal children or mislead lost travelers. No, they steal stories, and I was too interesting to resist. One moment I was slipping poison into the goblet of a lord's masquerade, and the next I woke in groves of singing trees, the ground breathing beneath me, and a voice like moonlight in my skull. Call it the court of glass, the theater of torment and Fae wager on more. They were as if they were chess pieces. Now I fight with not sword or strength, but the most dangerous weapon I possess, my mind. I intend to survive this ridiculous game, not just survive, thrive. I've already begun sowing seeds among lesser archfey, whispering doubts, stoking rivalries, and even here power has cracks, and I plan to climb through them.
So Edward's story actually begins quite a while back. His early life was a very simple one. He lived in a quaint, unremarkable house in a quaint, small, unremarkable village, with just him and his lovely bride. It was a simple but a happy existence. Till one day, fortunately, when I was on my way home and traveling alone, and I was attacked, captured, and held for a very long time by an archfey in the area who, excuse me, not an archfey, by an archdruid in the area who was attempting to enhance the powers of his own wild shapes. But in order to do so, he was trying to perfect some sort of concoction to accomplish that. I served as his guinea pig. We went through several different versions of it until he found something that sort of worked. It transformed me into a ferocious monster, and I immediately bit his neck out. I escaped, found my way home, told my wife of what had happened, and she called me a monster, said she would not have that curse near her, and kicked me out, told the rest of the village, and I was shunned from existence. So in a desperate attempt to try to regain and reclaim my previous life, I searched for anyone that could help me to remove this curse, and that eventually landed me right into the lap of a particular archfey who made a deal with me. Said that if I removed any and all monsters that existed within a cavernous area, that I would be free of my curse. I foolishly accepted this deal and went about my way. Not realizing, of course, that myself being within these caverns made it, in fact, full of monsters, because me. I did eventually figure out this plight. Unfortunately, it took several centuries before I realized that I had been fooled. And as such, I sort of gave up on that particular instance, have learned to accept that this creature is a part of me, whether I like it or not. Learn to accept that every facet of my prior life that I've ever known is gone. And I've replaced all of that with a burning desire for vengeance that can only be sated by the blood of the Archfey that did that to me. Anyway, that's my story.
So usually these sorts of stories begin with a young, jovial character thrust into a life-changing scenario, setting them on some kind of unplanned trajectory. But they aren't usually embarrassing or humiliating. Oh wait, my apologies. I should introduce myself first. I'm Desperado Phineas Theos, the third of my name, after my grandfather and my great-great-grandfather. My older brother, Silverado, you might have heard of him. He did some pretty great things for the people of Gira. He left some time ago, a few years ago now. Hasn't been heard from in quite a while. Our home, our village, sits within the Redwood Forest, just on the edge of Dunsmuir Lake. Anyway, Silverado's leaving home for me was really tough. I thought we'd be in the forest together forever, our families growing up together. But after he set off, I realized I needed to find my place in this world too. I just wasn't sure what that looked like. I wasn't sure what that might be. And my friends and I, we spent most of our time just messing around on the shores of the Dunsmuir, like any, young elf might do. When we weren't in school or training, that is. Usually these times on the lake were involved the weird games, always involved lots of wine. Not the junk from around here, the good stuff, good elven stuff. But on one sunny afternoon, everything kind of changed for me. It was a day like any other. It was sunny. It was nice. We were on the lake, between swigs of wine, knots of the good bread. Wine was a bit off. We paid it no mind though. It didn't matter. But I'll never forget that giggling, cackling sound. It still haunts me. We were laying there with our dipping our toes in the water, staring at the sky. Those days when you're just trying to avoid the world and that's catching up to you. It was one of those times, all of a sudden I began to realize something was amiss. Not quite right. I couldn't wiggle my toes, my fingers, I couldn't turn my head. I couldn't move my arms or legs. I wasn't quite sure what had happened. None of us could move, but we could see and we could hear quite well. I could hear really well. You know how they say when you lose one sense, all your other sense are heightened. They're very right. The dancing and the laughing and cackling sound all around us. I couldn't tell what they were. I found out later from my father they're called bogles, tricksy little fey creatures. Anyway, they took everything. They took everything from us: our food, our coins, our clothes, our dignity. By the time I could move again, they were gone. There was no trace of them. There we were on the shore of the Dunsmuir, naked, exposed, robbed, and humiliated. I promised myself I'd never let my guard down like that again, especially around Fays. And after that experience, I took my training much more seriously. It opened my eyes to the world and the things that are around us. Nothing is as it seems in our world, and even in times of peace, things can change in an instant, it seems. After the thing with the boggles, I kind of developed this issue with others touching my food. I trained in the community kitchens and learned some really good elven cuisine. I became a pretty accomplished chef, But when I wasn't in the kitchens, instead of spending my time at the lake, I practiced with my bow and my blades. I hoped that I wouldn't ever need to use them, but I wanted to be prepared in the event that I did. And it was around that time that the lady in the lake came to me. Apparently, she'd been watching me. I had no idea, but the first time I saw her, she appeared as this regal elven maiden, wearing this fairly pristine Sylvan plate mail. She talked to me about how she was ready to take on a champion, someone to carry on her mantle. She would spar with me, and she helped me hone my skills with my bow and my blade. She told me about how she was one of the protectors of my people long ago, a great knight. No idea. She fought in the great battle of the Redwood Forest, the one that gave Redwood its name. She was a real great warrior, and she fought bravely in that battle. She had eventually fall, but Dunsmuir favored her, and her spirit lives on in the lake. She watches over our kin and in service of him in Dunsmuir. She asked if I could prove my worth. She would empower me to do great things. She asked me to seek out one of Dunsmuir's most faithful followers, my brother, actually, Silverado. She says he's lost but not gone, and that's what brings me here.
I was with my pa in the woods, hunting for food on a long trip away from home. I was gored by a boar, and I was a little confused, and I was very sad. I took his book he scratched letters into, and so I could learn more about him. He didn't really talk a lot about anything. He was an orc of few words. I took his book and I headed to find someone smart that could help me understand what all these letters mean and what words they make. Nobody seemed to understand or make sense of the scratches except a mage who was up and coming, and he seemed like he could help me understand what was going on here. He said he could cast a spell that would help me learn, but it costs a lot of money, and I didn't have any money. So I went to go north to the New World in search of knowledge or money. And the first place I got to was a nice farm run by a nice old couple, the Hopkins. The man of the farm who ran it, he would give me some of his free time when he had it to help me learn how to read Common, which was, not what was in my father's book, as I learned later. But he couldn't give me all his time, so he had his son Kevin teach me. He was nice. He was pretty mean sometimes, but it was a good experience. Soon after, I left the farm to go wander and look for other orcs that have been spotted, and then maybe I could learn from them. I got some help from a small little goblin named Glasses. I helped him out once when he's getting stomped by some orcs, and some other goblins, and I asked him if he's seen any other orcs running around, and he seemed to let me know whenever he was in the area. I met some okay people I went to go do some jobs with, and then I just stuck with them when all my leads ran empty. There was a dwarf, a goblin guy, and like a weird wood elf that spoke funny. We're cool.
Okay, we're back. So you've defeated this threat, and the entrance to Scaly Scarsha's lair is before you.
I don't suppose we can hang out for an hour, could we? I don't know if that's really feasible, because we just, attacked. I mean, if we killed all the mer people, I'd say maybe, but one of them got away. I don't really want to use a potion.
No, I don't know if this is the best place to rest.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have to do it here. We can go back somewhere and take a load off, but maybe we just keep going. I'm kind of okay. I don't know about the rest of you. Peter, are you gonna die if someone breathes on you?
I think if I'm a little sneakier than last time, I should be okay.
All right. Does anyone want before we go in? Does anyone want to sneak ahead and do sneaky stuff, or should we just like walk in like we own the place?
Yeah, I think that might be. I can do that. Do we know whether we want to go straight ahead or do we want to veer to the right?
Edward?
Ben, are there visibly any places to like hide behind or like stealth as we're approaching forward, or is it like an open space?
The cave is very dark, but this part of the cave, as far as you can see in there, it's pretty empty. You might be able to hide along the walls and some of the crevices of the the natural walls that are here.
I'm gonna leave this up to you guys and sneak up from behind slowly.
I will scout ahead a little bit. Maybe Peter, you can do that thing where we can like connect our minds, and then I can at least tell you guys where I'm at.
And I'm just talking to you in your head already.
What?
Yeah, just like that.
Huh?
So as you enter the cave, Desperado.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and move stealthily though, Ben, if I can. Just kind of sticking, like you said, sticking to the side of the walls. I don't need a light source. I can see okay in the dark without.
How far does your dark vision extend?
I believe it's 60 feet.
Okay. And the rest of you guys, you have similar dark vision?
I don't.
Peter,
do.
no dark vision. Durian?
I got that 60.
60 feet. Edward, do you have dark vision?
Yes, I do. I have it. I think
when you're
it's
wolfing?
60 feet.
60 feet? Okay.
Yeah, I have it as part of my class or my subclass, part of the boost of that.
I'm like holding on to Durian and just using him to hide behind.
I'm holding your hand like a child.
So, Desperado, you go ahead of the group, and the cave quickly widens into a small cavern.
Okay.
It's large enough to accommodate the entire party, but there's little else here. The ceiling is only a foot or so above your head, and here and there are stalagmites that one might be able to find cover behind. Other than that, the cavern seems empty, and it continues to the east. And so,
using my mind, Peter. So far, so good. It's nothing. There's nothing up here so far. Tell Durian to watch his head, though. It's the ceiling is low.
Desperado, will you make a stealth check for me, please?
Yeah.
Can't we? Can we all hear each other in the telepathy, or is it just like a switchboard?
No, it's a one-on-one connection. I have to like reconnect. Yeah.
Is it okay if I use guidance on this, Ben? I think I'd be in tune with my lady to help me through this.
Absolutely.
What did I do? 13.
Okay. And you see that the cavern, splits into two narrower passages, one leading north and one leading east.
Desperado has described to us the caves, right? And I've seen them with my eyes.
Desperado's scouting right now.
Yes. Does it? Can I look down before we go in the caves, just down the way where the fish people swam to the east or the west, and see if I, just by looking, if there's any like other entrances, or if this is like the only.
Down this way, you mean?
Yeah.
Make a perception check for me, please.
I would run and go like run side by side the river, but I don't want to leave these guys behind necessarily. 18.
The mountain face seems sheer with no other openings. This seems to be the entrance.
So this is like how tall of a tunnel? It's like a foot above our heads. So
Yeah,
what?
maybe
7
8 feet,
feet?
7, 8 feet.
Could Trock fit in these tunnels?
He would have to stoop at least for this part of the tunnel. Absolutely.
Okay, I was kind of curious how they got in here.
Mm-hmm.
I think as Desperado goes, I'm gonna like try and stay like a room behind him.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'm probably right about here now at very end.
So if something goes wrong, I can at least be within running distance.
Okay.
And you guys are about there, yeah.
Yeah, in that room.
Like from there, looks like let's.
By like 40.
And Desperado,
50 feet.
So the grid is not accurate, but Desperado,
yeah,
you can see to the north a large chamber opens up, and then to the east the path kind of continues around a corner.
All right. Relaying that sort of information to Peter, I think I might continue to my left.
To your
heading north.
Gotcha.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. And you come to essentially a steep drop off here, about a 10-foot drop into a larger cavern, and you can see ahead of you rushing water and a bridge, and that's about the extent of your vision as the place is obscured in darkness.
Kind of just stooping down on one knee on that ledge, Ben, just to kind of get, like you said, scan it. I'll again relay where my position to Peter, and I'll slowly and quietly kind of slink back like along the wall, just in case something can see me that I can't see. Back to meet my friends at this junction here.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna move forward to about halfway through the tunnel, right before the junction.
Okay, then we'll have the group of you together in this cavern.
Yeah, and just as I'm waiting for them to come up, Ben, I might just move just so I can see down. Does it look like there's a staircase kind of curling around down ahead of us there, or like, is there a decline?
Yes, yeah, like a steeped drop. Yeah, several feet each. Not really a staircase, but several drops there.
Oversized stairs.
Oh, perhaps.
Yeah, like an oversized staircase. And is the ceiling is still low though?
Yes, it is. Out though, in the larger cavern to your north, in the larger chamber, it does open up quite a bit.
Okay. I think how much was that drop off on that ledge where I was like crouched looking?
10 feet.
10 feet. Although there is the drop there, my friends, kind of trying to whisper Ben over back in this area with the four of us. I don't like the idea of just going in there down there stairs. If we are going to continue on, it might be worth going over, dropping down that ledge, kind of. And it looks like there's some shadows on the sides there. Perhaps we can be quiet.
Shouldn't we at least check out where the stairs go?
Perhaps if Durian and I get down, Durian, maybe you can help Peter drop off, but he doesn't, crush his body into a million pieces. No disrespect, Peter. I just don't want you to hurt yourself.
If only I had a baby Bjorn.
And Durian, you want to check out where the other path leads to? Is that right?
Yeah, I think this is going to lead into the room, but I'd like to
that's
check
why.
and make sure.
Would you like me to go look? I can do that.
Yeah, sure. Just make sure it's not like going up or down or somewhere weird.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm moving slowly and quietly, Ben, along the perhaps along the southern wall, so I can see better as I get closer to the passageway. Just slinking along this wall.
Okay. It does seem to open into the same chamber. You see the river ahead, and you see the bridge as well. So yeah, it does appear to enter to the same chamber.
Okay. And I don't see any beings, sort of a guard, someone standing guard or anything around the.
No, you see nothing but the river and the open chamber before you again.
And it's
kind
dark.
of disappears into the darkness. Yeah.
Yeah.
God,
What do you guys think? I mean, it seems weird to walk in their own entrance. I'm inclined to take the path less traveled.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin and I aren't really sneaky, so I mean, you three. I point towards a very tall elf, a weird werewolf man, and a very short person. You three could probably sneak ahead and I don't know, gain some ground. Peter, I know you're not gonna be able to see anything really, but I mean, me and Kevin, we're gonna be dragging you down stealth-wise.
Wait.
So how about? I don't know. I think we should honestly stay back and find out as much as we can. I might be more prone to take the stairs because it's less loud. And you guys can kind of, I don't know, slink around or do sneaky people stuff.
I think in this darkness, it might be difficult for me. Besides, it's helpful to have a connection between two halves of the party if we split.
I mean, if a fight is going to break out,
all for help.
It's a nice perch up there.
That's true. That's true. Well, I'm gonna head towards the stairs, and I'm not gonna go down them yet. I'm just gonna be at the top of them.
Ready?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you were to spring some sort of something, if I perch myself on the ledge over there, at least they see 3 instead of 4. It might give me an upper hand if something does go sideways, and if not, I'll join you at the bottom.
All right, Edward. How are you did you get shot a lot with the harpoons? Are you okay?
Yes, for the most part, I've got a few injuries, but I should be fine.
Would you be?
I can scout ahead if you'd like, if that's what you want.
Yes, because I'm just Brodo can stay back and he can shoot things that show up, but
say less of it. I have it under control.
All right.
And Edward will do a stealthy little scurry ahead.
All right.
Okay. The ceiling of this large chamber is about 40 feet high, and there are, large stalactites and stalagmites here. How do you enter the room, Edward?
I will go. I'm gonna go via the stairs to the side.
Okay.
That way I can get more of the whole. I can keep the whole room in my line of sight when I come in.
Sure.
Now, as he's going, Ben, could I kind of return to where I was kind of crouched just by that ledge?
Yes.
Right around there.
Edward, will you make a stealth check for me, please?
Yes.
Okay. You sneak your way into the larger chamber, moving along the wall. And when you get close to the river, as you enter the chamber further and further, your vision expands. It's just shrouded in pitch black, so you can only see 60 feet, the extent of your dark vision. But you see 2 lumbering creatures. Let me see. They have this creature they have spined backs. You see them within this alcove off to the right side of the cavern. Spined backs and 8 legs. And their eyes are glowing very dimly, a dim blue color. You know these creatures to be basilisks.
Oh.
Edward?
What's up?
So after you spot the two basilisks in the far cavern to the right.
Right, yeah, and I oh, okay, sorry.
And I would have you
to
on
the-
still the near shore, right along the river.
Okay.
They don't seem to have noticed you. These two creatures they don't seem to be up to anything, just sitting, waiting.
Okay. Yeah, Edward will just he'll drop back and just report that to the group. He's not gonna push forward with two basilisks in there. It's not good spot for a melee guy to be by himself.
Sure. Okay.
Fair. After hearing of the basilisk, Darian's going to turn around and put a torch in Peter's hand and say, "All right, your turn to spot. Go on. Go scout. You got light. you can light the torch and you can go sneak around."
How much light does this thing give? How far ahead can I see? Like 10 feet.
Wow, we use torches so rarely, I don't even know.
Yeah, I think it's like a 20-foot radius, and then there's like a dim light for another few feet.
20 feet bright light and 20 feet dim light.
Yeah,
So about 40 feet ahead of me, I can see.
They
Okay.
see you first.
I see Peter seriously considering it, and I take the torch away saying, "That was a joke. I'm not sending you out there with a light source while you're trying to sneak. That's crazy." But yeah, no. Did you see any statues, Peter? Or Desperado? Or not you, Peter, you can't see. Desperado or Edward.
Not that I saw.
There didn't
Not
seem
that
to
I
be any.
noticed, I don't think.
Right. There didn't seem to be any statues in the cave.
Well,
and you recall the last time that you encountered a basilisk and how deadly these creatures can be as your friend Jacques was turned to stone. You know that just the gaze of these creatures has the potential to do this to you.
I'm gonna ask, how far are they from us?
like 70 feet. Ish.
Yeah, something like that. On the other side of the river.
70 feet. And can I see? You said they had glowing blue eyes. Can I see that, or is it too far?
For you, the cave is pitch black, and you're unable to see them. You can hear the rushing river that passes through the center of the cave, but you're not able to see these basilisks.
Well, what are you thinking, Peter?
Crap. Lights on.
I mean, if you want me to, I could.
What is there to think about?
I could run out there and light the torch so you could see what you're shooting at. I don't know what else I'm gonna do, but you know.
We have two options here, gentlemen. Either we move forward, or we retreat?
Well, we don't have to help Trock. He'd be very sad.
We
could
now
go-
know. We now know what dangers we face. We have come across these creatures before.
I would say that we should sneak past them, but I'm afraid I make quite a bit of noise in this armor. Maybe I should remove it and then try to sneak forward.
Are you normally sneaky without the armor?
Oh well, I don't move silently like Peter, but
I will be useless against these things in a fight.
We could go around the left.
if it is a fight, I would want to have my armor. That is for sure.
Peter, perhaps Peter, we could work our way around along the wall to the left, and perhaps through the water to the other side, out of their range. Just I'm not with you guys, but I can talk to Peter.
Traveling in the pitch black will be difficult for me.
Also, Kevin's wearing heavy armor, and there's some water.
Without enough light to see them, I won't even be able to cast spells.
Well, I could post guard here as well, if you guys can move forward more easily without me.
Yeah, you don't have to come with us.
We can try, but if it fails, we have to run. I cannot fight these things. I will die.
All right. Here's what we're gonna do, gang. Kevin, you're gonna sit post here. All right. You're gonna sit down. You're gonna be all right. You're gonna make sure that merfolk guy doesn't come back. Whatever. Probably go a little bit back away from these weird rock things. And the rest of us are gonna go hug the wall to the left and kind of go across and try to be sneaky. I'm not too particularly sneaky, but Peter, I will carry you, and you can ride on my shoulders. And try that, or we can go across the bridge if you think it'll be quieter, but also bring us closer. Does that seem good to?
If you're
those of
attacked,
us?
call out and I will join you.
Peter, I wonder if I might come back. I should come back and join you. Like, if I drop down, I could alert our position to whatever beast you see. It may make some noise. And I will, Ben. I'll kind of make my way around quietly to where the group is by the stairs.
Sure. Okay.
I say we hug the wall at least and see if there's any good spots down the river that seem easy to go to. And if not, we take the bridge. Deal? And if it goes bad, we book it and we take the basilisk outside and we kill them outside.
Okay.
Where Peter can see.
And you guys begin to tread quietly into the chamber, hugging the wall along the southern part of the cave. If you would all please roll stealth checks for me, please.
Can you guide me?
I can guide you.
Thank you.
And when I reach the group, Ben, I'm going to lay on hands on Edward for 5 more hit points, Chris, just to try and help make your life a little bit better.
Inspiration I'm going to use on this stealth check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm gonna also use inspiration on this because I feel like if I bungle this hard, it's gonna be bad for everybody.
Well, I'll use mine too, just to join this, so I don't botch you guys.
Whoa!
I did D4. Oh my god, guys!
That was
Party cohesion.
Okay, and so
yeah,
quietly, and any sound that you may make drowned out by the rushing river, you make your way across the chamber, and you see that the river widens. And you see that to the west there are twin waterfalls with a small island in the midst of the river that the river has split around. The waterfall seems to drop, 8 to 10 feet. It's not a huge waterfall, but the current becomes very powerful, just before there. However, the river is shallowest before the waterfalls.
What's the drop between the shore of the land we're standing on and the depth of the water? Is it like another 7-10 foot, or is
the
it
river
just not...
is very close to the shore, so there's not a large drop. You can see how there's a little bit of coloration between the land and the water on the map.
Mhm.
That would represent maybe just a slope of a foot or two as it goes to the river.
So it's basically even.
Yes. Yeah, very close to even.
At the waterfall, that is.
Right. And then it drops off, about 8 to 10 feet there.
I think we should just go across next to the waterfall and work our way to the other side. Desperado, would you want to maybe go forward and see if there's anything spooky?
You're suggesting to cross over the bridge or to cross through the water?
Through the water, because it's like a foot deep, and it's
half of my.
And this little island seems passable, Ben. We can seem to be able to walk across that. Okay.
Yes, it looks like a flat rock.
It's also pretty loud too, so noise isn't necessarily going to be.
That's a foot.
Yeah.
That's like
this might sound stupid, but I'm sure that the flat rock isn't some sort of creature that it would be rock shaped. Doesn't seem lifelike.
Is this rock alive, Ben?
Make a nature check for me, please.
I got Peter on my shoulders. Like
That's 19. 'Cause I got a nat 20, but it's 19.
It appears to be just a smooth rock.
Okay.
It's pretty nice
then
rock.
I'll do as Durian suggests, and I'll try to wade my way across to this island.
Okay. And as you make your way onto the
I'll
island,
wait there. I'm sorry, Ben.
That's all right. You see the cavern opens into another alcove. But within this alcove, you see a group of what look like people, but their skin is pale and their eyes seem milky, clouded over. They appear to have everything to you is in a gray tone. But they seem to have dried skin. They look something like orcs, but as though they have dwelled beneath the earth for their entire lives.
How many, Ben?
Desperado, you count 7 of them.
Are they moving, or are they just like the basilisk, just kind of sitting there?
They're sitting there, hunkered down, heads kind of hanging, not doing much.
I will just crouch down where I am there and wait for the rest of the group to join me.
I think I join them on the rock and urge that we sneak past them too, and not alert anything.
Sure.
Just quite yet.
And you share the information with Peter then, and the other 3 of you are able to see these creatures, the group of them.
Well, not Peter, but
right. Edward, Durian, and Desperado.
Yeah.
Can see.
And we can we see? Is there any sort of passageway ahead of us here, Ben? Can we see at this point?
Yes. It does appear the cave does appear to continue north. I'll reveal the entire chamber for you.
Ooh.
I think we definitely just go, like we just leave. You know?
Yeah. I mean, like go this way.
Yeah, we just go.
Yeah, I concur.
All right, go on ahead, mister.
Okay, yeah, I'll try to make my way across quietly, Ben.
Okay, what order do you go in? Desperado first?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll follow him.
Desperado, Edward.
And then I'd say I got Peter on my shoulders. So I guess
I'm the slowest one of the group, so I think so.
Okay.
And he also
Okay,
can't see.
I can't see anything.
Yeah. It's got to really hammer that point in.
Okay,
Just before I make my way off of this island, Ben, looking back this direction, can I see those basilisks still there? Or I may not be able to see that far, actually.
it's out of your range of view. You can see basically to the bridge.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So as you guys continue across the river, please make for me stealth checks.
I'm gonna use my last inspiration on this because it's going pretty well.
Edward 14.
No, Edward 6. I did not mean to roll with damage.
Aye, okay.
For me.
I got a 21.
Okay. Yeah, so you make your way across the second part of the river, but as you go to exit, Edward trips on a rock beneath the surface of the water and kind of spills forward, making a splash that stands out from the sound of the rushing river. And you see the heads of these Grimlocks turn in your direction. And will you all please roll initiative?
Well, I'd rather take a bunch of human people. What is that?
That's a fancy new color.
What is that?
Whoa.
Peter,
That's Desperado.
That's weird.
I don't know why my
Purple.
crit is blue.
Purple.
That's cool.
I didn't do that on purpose.
It's
My dice is supposed to be red.
you rolled a 1 and a 20.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's pretty cool.
That's why it's purple. Is you rolled a 1 and a 20 in a weird.
Rolling.
I mean, you're probably going
Oh,
first.
it figured out how to roll. It rolled advantage with
Disadvantage.
No, because I have advantage on initiative. My shield.
Well, nonetheless, the group
Strange.
of you moved across the river. Desperado and Edward are on the shore. Durian, with Peter on his shoulders, is still within the river, the water. And these Grimlocks get to their feet and raise bone cudgels. All 7 of them. And Desperado, you can act first.
Wow. Seeing them coming our way, I will brandish my rapier and my shield. And are you guys all coming behind me? So they're still just back here, I guess, eh, Ben?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just going to... I don't want to run in and just get ganked by all of them. Damn. I'm going to move out, move to about here with my sword and shield, and I'm just going to hold my attack. If one closed in on me, I'll release a flurry, but if they don't, and I'll give my friends time to kind of catch up.
Okay, Peter, you realize that, Desperado has spotted something, but it is pitch black in here. You can't see.
Okay. Grimlocks are also in the darkness. They don't have any light sources on them.
That's right.
There's nothing I can do, Ben.
I'm afraid not.
So,
okay.
In an attempt to maybe help Peter out in the darkness, could we? I don't know. This is maybe a bit of an ask, or maybe not. But as the things got angry and upset at us, and they turned toward us, could I say I also turn towards them, so I'm facing them directly as I got this human child on my shoulders? Because my goal is to give Peter a sense of direction where these things are generally. Maybe he can do that based off of sound either way. I don't know.
I think you'll need to communicate with Peter in order to give him an understanding of that.
How far are they from me, Ben?
About 40 feet or so.
Okay. I would argue that's still too far for me to perceive them just off of unless they're screaming in my direction.
Right. Yeah, and it is just pitch black in here. Okay. So Peter, do you just continue sitting atop Durian's shoulders?
I can't do anything else. I can't guide myself without him. So.
Okay.
I'm kind of stuck here.
Okay, then after Peter is Edward. Edward, you're on the shore, having crossed the river with Desperado, and you see these 7 Grimlocks, these hideous-looking people, within the chamber ahead of you on the left.
Is it? They seem to be moving towards us in an aggressive way, or did they just?
Yeah, they have gotten up from their seated position and raised their bone cudgels with ill intent.
That's right. Yeah, you did say that. Okay. All right, I'm gonna run to the nearest one and try to put it into him quickly.
All right,
get out
let's
of
see
here.
it.
Get the attention of the basilisk while we're at it. Maybe I can lose 2 characters this playthrough. Got 10. Probably not going to hit. And a 25.
25 will do it.
All right. That'll be 1 point of cold damage and 7 points of slashing damage.
Okay, and you slash into this creature and it begins to bleed. Its blood is, with dark vision, it looks like a grayish matter or grayish liquid.
And I have my bonus action, unarmed strike.
Almost a 20.
On the 20.
21.
Hits.
All right, 3 cold and 7 slashing.
You shred this creature and it falls to the ground slain.
Okay. How many of them were there?
7.
Okay, cool. I'll run up to the next one and just square up with them, and that'll be me.
Alrighty. After Edward is Durian.
So, on this map that we have here, are they still in? Have they come forward into this hallway at all, or are they still into the?
They essentially have gathered themselves, taken up their weapons, and prepared to confront you. But yeah, Edward is in the mouth of this smaller antechamber, having just shredded one of them.
Okay.
And the other 6 are still within there.
All right. Can I, using an object interaction, light a torch and throw it into the room so that Peter can see?
Huh? I don't.
Right? Because it's like
I don't see where it tells me what kind of action it takes to light a torch. I'll allow that. That's fine. I think it should probably be an action, but that's okay. We'll do.
Yeah,
we'll have it be an object interaction.
Yeah, I don't really know either way. But I will. I'm gonna light a torch and I'm going to chuck it, hopefully in the middle of these guys, or at least into the cave in general, so Peter can have a visual on what he's firing at.
Okay, make me a strength check.
Okay, yeah. Athletics or just straight?
Just strength, I think.
Okay.
Oh, just
8.
Check the accuracy of your throw. Wow. It crashes into the wall and falls to the ground, but it stays lit, and Peter can see within that chamber the 6 Grimlocks.
All right. After that, thankfully, I'm going to square up alongside Edward and hopefully start trying to take these guys out. I'm gonna. I do not think I should rage for this.
I feel like throwing the torch would be your action.
Yeah, if you want that to be the case, then I'll do that for sure. Because I feel like Peter needs to,
I feel like you should do your thing, and I'll figure it out.
How about this? I hand you the torch.
It's been done. We've rolled for it. So you can still move into position if you like.
I will be a little bit behind Edward then in that case.
Okay.
I still want to try and block off them from rushing past all of us.
Okay.
And I don't know. I don't think this deserves a rage, really, even though there's a bunch of them. I guess I don't know. I will end my turn there.
Okay. And 6 of these Grimlocks with bone cudgels move in to attack Edward, who is taking up the front lines here.
Just come in.
A 12 to hit will miss. A 17, Edward, will that hit? Edward, will a 17 hit?
Yes.
Okay. Wow. Okay, for 9 bludgeoning
no,
damage.
I'm sorry, 18.
18?
My AC is an
Okay.
18. Yeah.
Okay. The third tries to strike you. 17 misses. 17 misses.
Wow.
12
Sam,
misses.
man, you are consistent.
And a 16 will miss.
Dang.
I feel like some of them hit you, but they're just glancing blows that deal no damage.
Or if it's too tough.
Yeah.
You're trimming down his fur for him.
Okay. Next is Desperado.
Okay, Ben. Yeah. No, seeing this and feeling a bit shameful that I waited and thinking that they would come out, I'm going to try and dart in and brandish my rapier and see if I can help my friends dispatch these as well.
Sure. Okay.
Am I able to get in?
Yeah, you can move side by side with Edward. Absolutely.
I'm behind Edward.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. I'll get in and come in with my rapier on one of them.
Okay.
Right. So with my first swing coming in, 27 hit.
Will hit.
Are these evil?
Yes.
Oh. Roll damage. Oh, ignore that. Ignore the 4 radiant damage. It's just 13. I'll turn that off. I don't have the divine favor on. So 13 radiant damage on the first
and you
swing.
slay
down.
this Grimlock outright.
Oh, nice. Can I using my bonus action, my rapier allows me to do a cleave to another in range. Is there another that I might be able to swing?
With your reaction, yes. Go ahead.
Reaction. Yeah. Sorry, I'm on a reaction.
That's fine. Yep.
I will do. Yeah. Here we go.
Ooh.
27 again.
Will hit.
For 12 more radiant damage.
And another
For
Grimlock
12.
is cut down.
Ooh. Oh, nice. Okay. And then with my second attack, to a third one if I can.
Okay.
Come on. Roll a
Wow.
19
That'll hit.
for 11 more radiant damage to 1.
And a third Grimlock is cut down by your
Wow.
rapier.
Nice. And then I'll just brace myself with my blade kind of poised at the top of my shield.
Okay. And after Desperado is Peter.
I am going to cast Hex with my bonus action on whichever one I can see.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast Firebolt at it
Okay.
with my action.
Ooh.
I am a halfling, so I reroll that.
Oh, yes.
Type.
Rerolling once, thank you.
Hey.
Well, a 23 hit.
23 will hit.
So this will be at plus 1d6.
Ooh.
Or
And the
22.
Grimlock, wearing nothing more than rags, erupts in flame and is slain.
Perfect. I got your back.
Okay.
And that'll be the
that'll-
end of my turn.
And after Peter is Edward. There are 2 Grimlocks remaining.
All right, I'll head to the closest one to me.
Okay.
Start slicing.
There you go.
Hiya. Okay. Nice
Jeez.
crit.
Okay, so that's max damage plus what is it, max damage plus 1, right?
Yes.
Plus whatever else you add.
Yeah, so I got so it's a d6 for unarmed plus a d6 for my right of the frozen, so that's 12 plus the 5, that's 17, so
Plus
18.
1. Yes.
And you shred the Grimlock. It is slain outright.
All right,
Jeez, you're scary.
and then the next one got
A 12 will hit.
12 probably. Oh, it hit?
Yes, it does.
Ooh.
All right, so that's going to be 11 points damage on that one.
And that Grimlock is slain.
Okay, well, never mind that last roll.
So there's just a heap of Grimlock bodies now in this cavern. But moments later, at the edge of your vision, Peter, you do not see this. You see the large lizard-like creatures walking on 8 legs with spined backs appear just on the edge of your vision on the east side of the cave. About 60 feet away is the edge of your vision there.
Can I make my way back to the torch? I think I'm going to need that.
Yes. The torch is just on the ground here in the corner.
I wanted to throw it deep into the cave so this wouldn't happen. But alas, my futile strength skill was.
Actually, if I can, I'm gonna.
So we will stay in initiative here as the new threat emerges, if that works for everybody. And we'll just start with Durian, who's next.
All right, so they're at the edge of my vision.
Yes, to the east side of the cave.
So they're like roughly like here.
Yeah, about 60 feet from you.
Huh. Can I tell how deep this water is? It's just from where I'm standing or where I was earlier.
You could estimate it's maybe 10 to 15 feet deep.
I'm trying to think of like a choke point type of situation. Yummy, yummy. I love basilisk. I don't want to go charging towards it.
Dangerous, dangerous.
I think honestly the best thing I think I can do here is I was gonna ask a question, but it's gonna be a stupid question that would land me in hot water, so I'm not gonna ask it. No,
Okay.
wait, no. In my last encounter with a basilisk, that was so harrowing. I feel like I would remember it. Did the last basilisk we fought? Did its eyes shine? Because its eyes are like what basically does all the weird magic stuff on it. Because I think I remember maybe kind of getting turned to stone at one point and then fighting it off. Did I notice that it was like glowing in the dark?
The other encounter happened during the day.
I know that much.
So perhaps their eyes glowed so dimly that you didn't realize. You don't notice a difference in the eyes.
All right. I think honestly what Durian's going to do is he's going to light another torch and toss it towards the basilisk so that Peter can see and people can know where things are at vision wise, and then he's going to move south across the waterfall to the other side of the bridge and maybe kind of pull them to him. He's going to attempt to do that.
Okay, so you could cross the water in the shallowest part and get to the other side as part of a move action. And then you could dash to the bridge, like want to be on the center of the bridge, essentially. Is that the idea?
Yeah, but I also want to light a torch for Peter so that he can, cast magic at him, because I feel like that would be pretty important.
Yeah. You can use your action to do that and then dash with your bonus action.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. Yeah, I will. Okay. I'll adrenaline rush. I'll dash out of the way, kind of be at the center of the bridge, and light a torch for, Peter, and try and throw it at where the basilisks are.
Sure. You easily throw it straight ahead, and it lands pretty much at the feet of the basilisk. And Peter, you can now see these creatures in the distance.
Peter's also got his own torch as well, but
yeah.
I mean, that's just for him to walk around and run. And I say, Peter, do some magic, please. And I will end my turn there.
Okay, after Durian is Desperado.
Nice. So they're like over here somewhere, Ben? Roughly, kind of right now?
Yes, they're close to what looks like a pit in the map.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, pretty much central of that large circle.
Is that a pit or is that a rock?
I think it's a pit.
What I'd like to do is kind of, if I can, make my way back to the little island here.
Okay.
And then loose a couple of arrows at one of the basilisks.
Okay.
Is there anything I need? I mean, I can get across the water, no problem. It's slow enough that.
Yeah, I didn't ask for checks initially. I think that it's, it's a pretty fast current, but it's shallow enough you can make your way across.
Awesome. Okay. So I'm going to reach my perch over here. I'm going to use my bonus action to once again give myself a divine favor and loose a couple of arrows at one of the basilisks.
Okay.
Let's do it. Just make sure I have advantage turned off here. Sorry. There we go. Okay, here we go. Twang, twang. That's a 20 with the first arrow.
That will hit.
And then here, sorry, I didn't turn on. So it's going to be a total of 8. 1 radiant damage and 7 piercing damage.
Okay, very good.
And then with my second arrow, come on, hit him. Hey, there we go.
Hits.
26 to hit for 8 more damage, 5 piercing and 3 radiant. And then I'll just kind of stay perched over here on this island for now.
Okay. Peter, you see the basilisks illuminated by the torch that Durian threw.
First off.
And also, Peter, you're on Durian's shoulders, right?
Not anymore.
No, I kind of I guess I didn't explicitly say, but I wanted to put him down wherever he was at, and then
I
throw a
went
torch
for
and run up.
I went for the other torch. Remember?
That is also
Fair
true.
enough.
He did go grab the other
We
torch.
were still in initiative, so it wouldn't have been your turn to act to do that, but that's all right.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's okay. That makes good enough sense. So you've gone, you're on the ground now, and you go to pick up the other torch as an object interaction. That's fine. That's fair.
Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action to use Font of Magic and burn a first level spell slot for 1 sorcery point, and then I'm going to take a spark of flame from the torch that I'm holding, and like infuse it with all of my magic might, and swing it towards these basilisks as I cast Fireball.
Okay.
So if I could get a dexterity saving throw, and if I can try to, if they're within 40 feet of each other, I want to try to hit both.
You can hit both of them. They
Perfect.
both fail their saves.
So this is going to be 8d6, and should I roll low, I will empower it using meta magic.
I don't think that's low.
I'm still gonna do it. So I'm gonna reroll both those ones.
Okay.
And the 3.
Okay.
So that's gonna be -5, so 25 plus 3d6.
Hey,
much better.
So 25 plus 14 is 39.
And that's how much damage they'll be taking.
That's almost like a max roll. That is very good.
Your friend took mine from me. I will leave nothing of you in this world.
And one of the basilisks erupts in flame and writhes uncontrollably and then falls still, burned to death.
Oh. Okay.
Well done. Okay. There's still the one remaining basilisk, and Edward is up. Edward, you're about 60 feet from the basilisk. Still pictured kind of near where the scroll marker is.
Yeah.
And the basilisks would be pretty much central to that right circle.
One of them has died.
Yeah. Damn it. I'll go 60 feet away.
The other one's the other one got hurt too. Don't forget.
I can't get to it, so I'm good. They got it under control.
Okay.
We gotta get you a bow or something.
That's understandable.
Yeah.
The basilisk stomps towards Durian and
What?
tries to bite him.
I still have a turn. What?
You're after the basilisk, my friend.
No.
It does try to bite you, but misses.
Not
and
like
now
this.
You're face to face with this spined,
Not
hulking
like this.
lizard. Durian, it is your turn. If you would, as you're face to face with the basilisk, make a Constitution saving throw.
Even if I'm trying not to look at him. Please. Oh no! I don't have any inspiration left. That's
You got
okay.
this, buddy. You
That's
got
all right.
this.
I'm good at this. Yeah, that's good. 15. That's good, right?
You don't feel any effect from the basilisk.
Okay, all right. Well, my plan was to go suplex this thing into that hole over there, but I don't know how deep it is, and I have to get it all the way over there. I mean, that is, it's not that. I'm like, what, halfway on the bridge? It's like 5, 10, 30, like 30 feet. I get halfway. I can't dash anymore. All right, I'll just kill it instead. I'll take out my big old great axe. If I remember correctly, if you're trying not to look at the basilisk in the eyes, you have disadvantage in your attacks, correct? If I remember correctly.
I mean, you've already stared it down face to face, so you can make your attack first and then try to avert your eyes if you wish.
I want to. I'm gonna. If I'm gonna be giving disadvantage, I want to recklessly attack to make it normal. But I'll go ahead and I'll throw some swings on there. I'm not a 24.
24 will hit.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily raging. That is, however, very good. 17 slashing damage, and then I will.
And with your axe, you cut down this lumbering lizard.
All right,
slain.
It's dead. We killed it. It's good. We're good. I didn't think it would be. Last time was a very, very much more difficult. It was just one of them.
And we've learned quite a bit since then, though. Don't forget.
Yeah, that is true. We were little weenies. Kevin.
Kevin puts his hand on your shoulder. Says, "I saw the fireball."
Where'd you come from? Oh my God! Are you sneaky in that armor? Jesus.
It's just me.
Yeah, I know. It's just all right.
I guess sneaking past them didn't work.
I mean, it kind of almost did, but I mean, I feel better about killing these things now because we're not gonna have to fight them on the way back. I'm gonna go over and chop both the heads off of the basilisk because I remember I did that last time. I don't even know if it was helpful, for ingredient wise, for the anti-petrification potion that doesn't exist.
Okay.
But I'll tie him to my belt. And I will take the other torch that I lit, and I'm gonna, stamp it out, or try and unlight the flame.
Sure. Okay.
Peter, you can keep the one you have on you if you want, or you can turn it off. I'll leave it up to you.
If I turn it off, is it able to be lit again?
The torch, yes.
Okay, I will stamp it off for now. I will hold on to it.
Okay.
I need it later.
That
way I can light my own light source, and you don't have to waste your turn doing it for me.
I don't know. I'd say I did. I say that was a pretty good use of a turn. Allowing a very good fireball.
Absolutely, nice teamwork.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to go over to where the basilisks were and check out their little hovel.
I'd like to look around for some anything sparkly.
Nothing sparkly. There is a foul odor coming from the part of the cavern that they inhabited, though, and you see some pretty large piles in there.
Oh, they laid a couple of deuces.
I'm afraid so.
Well, it's not piles of gold, I'll tell you that much.
Hey, Peter.
It smells good in here.
Peter, you got that magical hand. Maybe they dropped something off.
Yeah, can you root around in there for us?
Can I scoop through their piles with my each hand?
Here, I'll guide your hand so you can see in the dark.
I'm gonna have to wash it after this.
You don't find anything of value. However, in the part of the cavern where the Grimlocks were, and on their persons, you find some coin purses, totaling 50 copper pieces and 190 silver pieces.
Jeez.
Come on, Ben. Conversions.
What does that split to each?
I'm sure Jason's figuring it out.
You want me to just divide it up? Yeah.
50 and 150 copper?
50 copper or 190 silver.
I mean, 50 copper, what's that?
It's half a silver, I think.
Two, you get 12, and 2, you get 13.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll take the 12.
I don't know. You can have... Peter, you can have my silver and my copper. I don't want to mess with that.
Are you sure?
Right. Yeah, no. I mean, I saw you when we were being chased by that big, weird thing with 2 giant legs in the jungle. You kind of snatched it up of your silver.
Hmm.
I feel like you like money a lot, so as a gift.
I'll take it.
2 of
So
you get
that's-
48 silver, 2 of you get 47.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds right.
I don't want mine. That's
Okay, so I get double?
yeah, go for it.
Well, I didn't do any of the work, so I don't get a cut of this, I guess.
I do you want 40? It's like pennies. Do you want some pennies to
Oh,
hold?
no.
Yeah, that's what. I don't want pennies. What am I gonna do? Pay with them?
I'll take it.
It's inconsiderate. Just give them a gold.
We come across people in our travels that could use the money, even if we can't, you know.
Yeah. Is there anything else in the basilisk room? Does it go anywhere, or is it just?
No, you
It's
see
just-
that, the river, as it extends to the east, there's another waterfall. And so the cavern is just above the water on that waterfall.
Right.
It seems to slope down quickly from the main chamber. So, and then the river continues west as well. And there appears to be one way forward when it comes to this chamber. That would be to the north.
All right, I'm gonna put Peter on my shoulders again. All
I mean,
right.
Darian, if you did want to, if you were looking to take a mini break, this might be a better place to do that.
I don't need to. Not as much anymore.
Okay.
I mean, it'd be nice, sure, but I don't want to hang out in a weird, stinky cave for an hour.
Anyway, fair.
Unless anyone else needs it. I don't know, Edward. Do you want to take a little nappy nap? Want to take a little? You want to sit down for a little bit? He's good.
Yeah.
Let's continue on.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay. Continuing forward, beyond a short passage, the tunnel opens into another small cavern. There are thin stalactites, only slightly more mature than those when you first entered the cave. And the ceiling is still high, and some of them hang from the ceiling and actually drip into a small pool of water. There are 2 passages exiting this room, one door to the east, and then there appears to be a tunnel that goes northwest, and it has kind of like a steeped slope.
Edward, would you be adverse to looking ahead and trying to sniff anything out? Because I imagine we're looking for ogres, and I look at the door next to us. Is it like normal sized, like for average people, or is it big? So I'm trying to figure out where
it seems size for normal people. Yes, made of wood.
Okay, so I don't think the ogres are in there. I figured Edward might be able to sniff them out.
That's smart.
How about it, Edward? Do you want to put those little sniffers to the test?
Can I give him an advantage by doing the help action on this? I'm gonna rub his nose.
I don't think that'll help.
I'll pick his boogers so he can smell better.
You pet a human person. Well, I don't know if he's human necessarily.
Advantage on smell perceptions already.
Okay.
Yeah, you just.
I'm still doing it.
You pet our adventurer dog.
I'll give you guidance though, Edward, to help your clear your nasal cavities,
sinuses.
I give him a Q-tip.
So, Edward, will you do some scouting ahead then to the northwest?
If you want to.
Yes, of course. We'll check on it now.
So the passage continues and then opens to a larger chamber, and the chamber appears empty, except in one of the corners, you can tell that the pass continues by the way that sound approaches you in the air. But you find that there's a wall of magical darkness that you cannot see beyond, hanging there like drapes, or like a curtain of blackness.
Can I smell beyond it?
You don't notice a change in the smell from the other side of this.
Okay. I will sneak back and report my findings.
Okay.
A fog wall. And yeah, how about we check out this door first? I don't know if anything's behind it, but I'd rather not have a thing show up and just stab us.
As you look at the door, it appears to be locked.
I looked at Peter. I realized he can't see me.
What?
I'm gonna pick Peter up. I'm gonna put him at the door.
Sorry, it's dark. I can't hear you.
Huh? I'm gonna take Peter's little hands and I'm gonna guide him towards the doorknob. I'm gonna say, "Okay, Peter, go pick this lock, please."
I'm gonna light the torch once again and hand it to Durian so he can hold it for me.
I'm holding the flashlight.
I will give you guidance again, Peter.
And I'm gonna try my hand at this, Ben. I pull out my thief tools.
Wait,
I'll
is it
try to
trapped?
unlock it.
Is it gonna blow up if we open
I
it?
already said I'm gonna try to unlock it, so
He knows better than
Find
I
out.
do.
we'll find out right now.
I don't know how to pick a lock.
As you're doing this, Peter, I'll stand about 10 feet away from you, just to allow you to be enveloped in my aura of protection in case there is a trap.
Perfect.
Peter, as you put your thieves' tools to the task, needles jut out from the lock and stab into your hand, and your hand goes suddenly numb as you're poisoned.
Ooh,
And
no
you take
saving throw.
14 poison damage.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me. Please make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
For half
I wonder
damage.
if you want to succeed on this.
Constitution.
Yes.
And I have what bonus from you, Desperado?
+3.
Okay. I'm gonna use one of my luck points on this.
Okay.
To roll with advantage.
Guidance is just about that's right. It's blessed. That's what I'm thinking of.
So that's 19.
Okay, so you'll take half damage, so 8 damage, 8 poison damage.
Okay.
8.
And if you would please make your dexterity check.
Okay. And I'm also gonna use luck on this one, so that's gonna be my second point for the day.
Okay.
And that's gonna be thief with the thief tools. I do have proficiency.
Okay.
And I also have the thieves
Guidance.
gloves that gives me a +5 bonus.
And
So
guidance.
It's gonna be the same bonus as my sleight of hand. That's what I'm gonna use then, Ben. That's a 19 plus guidance.
Yep.
Is 1d4.
Okay, after you spring the trap, you easily unlock the door.
Perfect.
And you hear the click of the lock being disabled, and that's where we'll end the adventure for tonight. As you guys continue to delve deeper into Scaly Scarsha's lair.
I still think my name is better. Scarlet Scaly or Scarlet Scarlish. I can't remember. I deleted it from my notes, so don't even go look back at it.